News 25 is brought to you by News and programming is sponsored by Desert View Hospital, providing emergency medical care around the clock at 360 South Lola Lane. Learn more at desertviewhospital.com. Physicians are not employees or agents of this hospital. News is also brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law. Call 727-990 today for your free consultation. If you need a lawyer, you need Nelson.
A sheriff's sergeant is home for the holidays, and the Marine Corps is busy collecting toys. News 25 starts now.
You're watching KPVM News 25 with Eunette Gentry. News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
The town of Tonopah is celebrating a homecoming. It's Tuesday, December 18th. I'm Eunette Gentry. Sergeant Dwayne Downey is home after being struck by a vehicle while on duty in Tonopah.
The town of Tonopah, the Nye County Sheriff's Office, and Nye County is pleased to welcome back Sergeant Dwayne Downing from the Nye County Sheriff's Office after receiving injuries as a result of a traffic accident. Downing was welcomed home at an event held at the Tonopah Convention Center on December 7th. He had been recovering from injuries he sustained almost 7 months ago after being struck by a vehicle while on duty on May 21st. The sergeant and Tonopah Town Board member was assisting with traffic control during a vehicle fire in Tonopah when he was hit. Downing is recovering from head injuries he received as a result of the accident. Friends and family are happy to see Downing home for the holidays. This is Deanna O'Donnell for News 46.
The Marine Corps League is reporting less toy donations this year, but fortunately there's still time for you to help out the children in our community for this holiday season.
I was sent down here with a credit card, and we are going to allow the Marine Corps to purchase $500 worth of toys of their choosing.
We're here today collecting toys for the Toy for Tots to be distributed throughout Nye County and Pahrump here. We get what we can, and with donations that we do get goes towards the foundation. The Marine Corps League's been doing this since 2005, since they formed the Detachment 1199 here. Yeah. But the Marine Corps League has been helping out with the Toy for Tots Foundation for probably about 25 to 30 years.
Wow. What's some of the most sought-after toys or age groups right now?
The most sought-after toy groups is the teenagers, from 13 through 15 and 16.
Can people give gift cards?
No, we can't take gift cards. We can take money that's turned into the foundation, but gift cards, no.
So you'll be collecting through December 23rd. Where can people reach you if they missed you today?
To get me, they can get me at 1601 East Basin Ave next to Clear Vision, or they can call me at 775-751-8076. My cell phone is 702-355-2155.
And now we have some tickets to give away tonight. We have 6 tickets for the Country Throwdown featuring Elvis Monroe at the House of Blues on December 29th. And to win those tickets, you need to call 775-727-9400 extension 201. Please leave your name and number if there is no answer and tell us how many tickets you want. Once again, the number to call for the Country Music Throwdown show on December 29th at the House of Blues in Las Vegas, call 775-727-9400 extension 201. Good luck. And now the Affordable Care Act is being challenged in court. That and more in today's Business First Brief.
Topping our news, healthcare stocks are struggling. A judge in Texas ruled Friday that Obamacare is unconstitutional. For now, Obamacare is still available to millions of Americans. That case could wind up in the Supreme Court. Investors are hurting. Healthcare had been one of the best performing sectors of the year, but on Monday, XLV, a healthcare ETF, traded lower. The California Public Utilities Commission is finding fault with Pacific Gas and Electric Company. The stock dropped as the commission revealed it will pursue vigorous action involving a lack of sufficient staff to locate and mark natural gas pipelines in compliance with the law. PG&E is facing questions in connection to the wildfires in California. The utility tells reporters it is working with the commission. Google is doubling down on the Big Apple. The tech giant plans to double the size of its New York workforce.
Stay tuned to News 25 and don't forget to call us if you want those country music concert tickets. News 25 will be right back.
You're watching KPVM News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
Welcome back to News 25. The County Animal Shelter Management was once again in front of county commissioners today. This time, officials say that Desert Haven staff has been showing good effort in abiding by the guidelines county officials put in place to oversee that facility.
The BOCC report is sponsored by Jim Marsh Automotive of Las Vegas, Kia, Chrysler, Jeep, and Body Shop.
Since we met last time, Desert Haven has begun submitting reports. At first, the reports were a little bit sparse, included only bank statements, vet charges, and intake reports. As of yesterday, we started getting a little more detailed reports. We're getting reports that indicate intake by species, dog, cats, and birds, and also corresponding breeds. We're also getting reports as to the length of stay of each animal. How long the animals were in the care of the shelter. We're also getting spay and neuter reports. Outcome reports, which means what happens to the animals once they're there, whether they are adopted out or escape or are reclaimed or transferred or whatever. We're also getting a vaccination report from Desert Haven that showed the various vaccinations that the animals are receiving. Also wanted to advise the board that the Sheriff's Office is also participating in the investigation, and on the finance side we have gone out to request proposals from various vendors who could deal with some of the internal care and shelter management issues that we don't have anybody on staff who can weigh in on those things.
We discussed the issues. We have another meeting coming up. There's been lots of questions asked and answered, and I gave direction to them to get everything together that they could get together, and we'll get a final report in February. But right now they're doing what they're supposed to do, and there's reasons why they couldn't do it sooner, which has something to do with the person that was helping them, and it kind of went in reverse. So instead of everybody doing something, then nobody ended up doing anything, and so they've kind of started from scratch since as of June.
You don't have to go to the shelter to know what's going on when you read the evidence here. The evidentiary value of the 39-page backup that was in the last 11:20 meeting agenda. It's well thought out, it's well stated, and is this what the investigation is about, or is it about the current state? Because the current state, I can envision going to the shelter today or last week, it should look like a hospital, because with all the exposure it's got nationally and worldwide, they expect visits. And I think it's great it's that way. But is the investigation on the current state, or is it on the evidence that was presented on the original agenda item, the 39 pages?
It'll be on everything.
Everything?
Yes.
Okay, I appreciate that.
You're missing the point about these animals. I am an animal lover regardless what they say about me. We've got to talk for those dogs. Try to help them. All you guys get together and help them. I could tell you a story and damn near make you cry.
Dave,
about my little dog Snoopy.
Dave, this is an up.
I hear all that stuff before. Don't you telling me nothing here. Thank you, Dave.
Dave,
I'm not finished yet.
Dave, we have to stay on the agenda.
Oh, well, agenda item. I'm trying to stay on the agenda and you don't listen. What I'm trying to say,
reports.
I am an animal lover. We've got to talk up for these dogs. They can't talk for themselves. Realize that. For God's sakes. Thank you. Don't thank me. Thank God Almighty. All right.
Every morning.
There's nothing, no action to be taken. Goodbye. Goodbye.
I had a...
You have a comment?
I do.
Go ahead.
I'm not going to be here. I'll be very quick. I'll stick to the agenda item. On those monthly reports, can you see that we have something about the future board has something about the condition or upgrading the property? It's too small. Thank you.
That was Pahrump resident Dave Stevens at the end of that news piece during public comment. Dave has become quite a fixture around town for speaking from his heart. And this holiday season, the Nevada Highway Patrol and other Nevada law enforcement agencies are making plans to keep Nevadans safe and joyous on our state roads and highways by emphasizing the dangers of driving while impaired. From today, December 18th through January 1st, you can expect to see large police presences on our roadways. NHP is stepping up enforcement with the purpose of getting impaired drivers off of Nevada's roadways. This Christmas and New Year's, the Nevada Highway Patrol could have double or triple the amount of troopers on the road looking for impaired drivers. With the additional troopers and the new DUI strike team patrolling the Valley's roads, you will get caught and you will go to jail. So please never drink and drive. And stay tuned. News 25 will be right back with much more local news.
News 25 is brought to you by William H. Jackson Injury Attorneys. Injured? Get Bill and Robin, your local injury attorneys.
Welcome back. Well, a female is arrested after an illegal marijuana lab is found during a warrant search.
Kiana Box has been arrested in Pahrump for maintaining a residence for the use or sale of narcotics, production of marijuana, possession of more than 1 ounce of marijuana, and conspiracy to violate the Uniform Controlled Substance Act. According to the declaration of arrest, a search warrant was granted for a residence on Quartzsite Avenue in Pahrump based on an ongoing investigation into alleged sales and usage of narcotics. Upon arrival, deputies detained a female suspect identified as Kiana Box, a known occupant of the residence. Police conducted a search and located approximately 1.75 pounds of suspected marijuana. Also allegedly turned up was concentrated marijuana oil, as well as assorted jars and bags containing marijuana, various devices for the use of marijuana, as well as items to cut the marijuana oil. All of these items were located in the closet of the master bedroom. The search allegedly concluded that the suspect was actively involved in the illegal possession and extraction of marijuana, and Kiana Box was subsequently arrested and transported to the Nye County Sheriff's Office Detention Center.
And we have breaking news coming into the News 25 newsroom. There are accidents at Basin and Mesquite, and we are working to get those details for you later in our newscasts. And speaking of collisions, unfortunately, a local is involved in a collision and was then arrested for driving under the influence.
The Nye County Sheriff's Office has arrested Philip Windles for driving under the influence. According to the report, deputies were called to the scene of an accident that occurred in the area of Calvada Boulevard and Upland Avenue in Pahrump. Upon arrival, police spotted 2 vehicles, one facing east and the other facing west. Deputies located Philip Windles inside of one of the vehicles, who allegedly stated that while he was driving, he saw a bright light and entered into the oncoming traffic lane, hitting a vehicle headed westbound. According to police, while speaking with Windles, they noticed that his pupils were pinpoint and glossy. Upon further questioning, the suspect advised that he consumed methamphetamine earlier in the day, but had consumed, prior to the accident, an anti-anxiety pill that requires a prescription, to which he did not have the prescription for. Philip allegedly stated that he was headed to the area of Pahrump Valley High School to obtain a methadone pill due to being jittery and did not want to relapse. As deputies were handcuffing Philip, they observed his fingertips to be cracked and dry, similar to those who use illegal narcotics, specifically methamphetamine, by way of smoking it. Philip Windles was arrested and subsequently transported to the Nye County Sheriff's Office Detention Center. This is Peyton Kingston reporting for News 46.
Well, the McCoys have just opened a unique store that celebrated its grand opening with some informational classes and giveaways over the weekend.
A new store all about hemp held their grand opening this past weekend, located at 1400 South Highway 160. All About Hemp features soap, cooking products, tea, essential oils, CBD-infused products, lotions, flour, and the plant itself. Grown locally in the Amargosa Valley, All About Hemp is open from 11 a.m. until 7 p.m. Monday through Saturday. For more information, give them a call, 702-722-0867.
Now let's join Josh with today's Great Computer Deals Tech Tip.
Reporting from my man cave, it's Josh from Pahrumph's own Great Computer Deals, and it's time for another quick tutorial. Windows Apps Part 2. In our last video, we explained what Windows apps are, but now let's give an example of why you might want to download some. For this example, we'll use Facebook. Normally when you use Facebook, you'll have to open up your browser, type in their website address, and log in. But what if we downloaded the free Facebook app from the Windows Store? Would that be better? Well, we'll let you decide. Now instead of a web page style, we're presented with a more clean, polished, simpler user interface that is designed by Facebook specifically for Facebook users. For help on downloading new apps on your machine, stay tuned for part 3 of our video. Still need help? Come to our store where you'll find low prices and friendly faces. We're located at 1190 East Highway 372, or call us at 775-990-8833.
News 46 WeatherCam is brought to you by Glenn Lerner Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
Now let's take a look outside at our current conditions through our Glenn Lerner weather cam. That is so picturesque. As the sun is setting, we see peach and lavender and blues in the sky. There are scattered clouds as those temperatures remain moderate. Michael Donahue will tell us what we can expect in our forecast right after this break.
You're watching KPVM News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
Welcome back. Let's take a look at our highs across Nevada today. Pahrump tops out at 62 degrees. It was kind of warm today, but nice. Amargosa has the same high, 62 degrees. Death Valley tops out at 70 degrees. Beatty, 61. Goldfield, 52. Tonopah, 50 degrees. And both Fallon and Fernley's high, 54 degrees. And tonight's lows across Nevada, Pahrump will bottom out at 38 degrees. Amargosa, 40. Death Valley, 49. Beatty, 35. Goldfield, 28. Tonopah dips into the freezing range at 27 degrees for the low. Fallon, 30 degrees for the low, and Fernley, 33 degrees. And tonight will be clear, low of 38, but the average this time of year is chillier, 31 degrees. Sunset was at 4:31 p.m. Winds are out of the north-northwest at 5 miles per hour with gusts up to 7 miles per hour, and humidity is high at 51%. And tomorrow will be sunny with a high of 65, a low of 41. The UV index is low at 2. Sunrise will be at 6:50 a.m. Winds will be out of the east-southeast at 5 miles per hour with gusts up to 7 miles per hour, and humidity drops to 34%. Looking ahead to our 7-day forecast, again, Wednesday's high 65, low of 41. Thursday, though, will be partly cloudy with a high of 68, low of 44. And looking ahead to our weekend, there will be clouds in the sky. Friday's high 66, low of 39. Saturday's high drops to 63 with a low of 39. And Sunday gets even cooler for the high of 61, low of 38. And we begin our work week with clouds in the sky as well on Monday with a high of 61, low of 38. And Tuesday's high drops to a chilly 55 degrees with a low of 35, and there will be clouds in the sky as expected. Well, that does it for this edition of News 25. I'm Eunette Gentry, and from all of us here at KPVM and Ace Country Radio, thanks so much for joining us tonight, and we will see you again tomorrow. And remember, be safe and sane out there on those roadways. Drive responsibly and enjoy your celebrations this holiday season responsibly. Good night.